Okay, I'm leaving Rockwood. I just stayed at the Cardinal bed and breakfast run by Jen and her husband Chris. Probably the best bed and breakfast / Airbnb experience I've ever had. They went out of the way to accommodate me. I would definitely recommend, if you're cycling the Gap as a single person or a couple, that you look at this bed and breakfast. There's a little bit of climb getting up here, but it's completely worth it. Okay, my battery died, but just wait for cars to stop coming so I can go down this hill, because it's going to be really fast and there's train tracks at the bottom. And here's our chance. Okay, that was fun. Like I said, the Cardinal bed and breakfast is up that hill. I was able to pedal about halfway up and then walk the rest of the way, but when I got there, the host took me around town to get something to eat and something to drink. So highly recommend staying there. And it was much more affordable than this one right here at the bike shop. So if you're looking to save a few bucks in a custom experience, stay here. And we're getting back on the trail. I'm hoping that's not it. Let's hope this is the trail. So it's a pretty good climb today up until the Continental Divide. Yep, this is the trail up here. Some folks coming my way. I haven't really seen too many people riding to Cumberland. Most everybody seems to be riding the other way from Cumberland to Pittsburgh. Okay, it looks like there's a little bit more hard pack on once you leave Rockwood. I'm actually, looks like riding in tire tracks, so I'm not sinking down into the gravel as much. I'm able to do about 11 miles an hour, where coming in yesterday it was like 8, 9. So hopefully this goes on for a ways. It's really cool out here right now. I had three people go the other way. I want to say it's in the low 60s, so I got about 10 miles to the viaduct. 42 is the answer to everything for those that are Hitchhikers fans. Alright, I'm coming up to a pretty nice view of the mountains. I see a couple deer on the trail. Looks like a little baby and a mom. And mom just spotted me, so let's see what she does. This looks like a newborn. Really tiny. I'm going to slow down, give them time to cross. Yeah, this little baby was probably just born. Doesn't know fear yet. It is, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. That's about as close as I've been able to get to a deer on the C&O or this trail. Usually they hear me at quite a distance away and scatter back into the woods. Can't really see it because of the tree canopy, but I'm going through a pretty good valley right now with mountains on either side. Chipmunk. Never seen chipmunks in person before I start riding this trail, and I've probably seen 100 of them. There is something blocking the trail. I'm not sure if that's a group of cyclists. They are carrying a lot of stuff. Or it's actually maybe a homeless person pushing a shopping cart, but it's got a lot on it. Good morning. I guess if I lived a nomad lifestyle, living on a trail like this, at least through the spring to fall, wouldn't be the worst thing. I think I'd have to go south during the winter. But he seemed to have everything on that cart. I saw a bicycle too. That's a motorized vehicle, which are not really supposed to be on this trail. But I guess this isn't really well policed around here. So I'm on what is the steepest part of the climb up to the Continental Divide, but it doesn't really feel too bad. My legs are fresh, so hopefully we'll make it up there fine and just coast into Cumberland. So I've seen a lot of chipmunks on the trail this morning, probably 10 so far in the first 5 miles, sunning on the trail and then scattering when I get close to them. Also had 2 bugs fly into my nose. I'm doing my best to keep my mouth shut when I'm not talking, because I've had a couple of flying in my mouth as well. But yeah, they're really good at finding places to get in, so I totally get those folks I've seen wearing masks now, especially out in the middle of nowhere like I am right now. Coming up on mile marker 38 miles to go to Cumberland, and 4 miles to what I believe is the Salisbury Viaduct. I may be butchering that, but I'll correct it in the title. morning. Probably doing 8, 9 miles an hour. Trying to do a high cadence to save my legs. I'm about 2.7 miles from the viaduct. I'm up on somebody's house here. So we got our first tunnel of the day. We are 5 miles from Myersdale. A little primitive campsite here. I guess we are going through Garrett right now. Welcome to Somerset County, high point of the Great Allegheny Passage. Quite nice through here. See some wild turkeys up here. A pack of 3 and another pack of 3 a little further. See how tame they are, if they run or not, or if they're used to cyclists. Hey turkeys. Actually blocking the road. My bed and breakfast hosts said there would be. I didn't expect to see so many. Hey turkeys. I don't think I've ever seen wild turkeys before. Awesome. Hey bunny. Definitely feeling the climb now. Doing a really high cadence, trying to do about 8, 9 miles an hour. These people coming the other way are zipping by me. Morning. Morning.
Morning.
Mile marker 35. That's a nice view. Large group of bikepackers here. Morning. We are coming up on the Salisbury Viaduct. Can't say it. 3/10 of a mile. I think that might be it coming up in the view up there. Nope, just a road crossing. So 10 miles into my day, I don't know, probably 15 people passing me going the other way. Nobody going my way yet, not even anybody on an e-bike. Mile marker 34. And that is where the viaduct is. It's right up there. Okay, we're coming up to the Salisbury Viaduct. That's one of the big highlights of the Great Allegheny Passage, is going over the Salisbury Viaduct. For some reason, it's a bit of a tongue twister for me. Nice, smooth, flat concrete. Can't beat it. I really like all these benches along the trail. They're also along the C&O as well. I think they're great. I wouldn't mind donating to the cause as well. Although I might want to put a memorial bathroom along the trail, because not too many of those between Confluence and here. So. That is a steep mountain road. Nice cool breeze. What do we got here? This looks nice. Morning. Morning. Coming up to another little tunnel. Always nice and cool through here. Mile marker 32. Got a train coming through. We are in Meyersdale. Since I had a big breakfast and a banana, I think I'll just keep moving. Trail rules. Yep, just trail rules. I've been following this train for like the last 3 or 4 miles out of Meyersdale. It's moving really slow and it's really long. This is another converted bridge. Seems to have a pretty nice downhill here. See the wind farms up there. Maybe, maybe not. Nice downhill. Flottery Creek we're going over. Morning, how y'all doing?
We are well.
Yeah, it's a good idea to wear arm sleeves today. This trail south of Rockville, like what it now? I can't think of the name of the town I slept in last night. Rockwood, I think it was. It's definitely got more sun, not too much canopy. Got a pretty good headwind and I'm going up a slight incline, so just taking it easy right now. Okay, just went through the Eastern Continental Divide, so it's all downhill into DC. So hopefully my legs will do better on these 60-mile days coming up. Doing 15 miles an hour right now, but I don't think it's going to be like that the whole way. All right, just past mile marker 23. I am halfway done for my day and it's before noon, so this has been a much easier ride than yesterday. Still got like, I don't know, 2 or 3 tunnels to go through. All right, take care now.
Yeah. Have a good ride.
Thanks. All right, this is the Big Savage Tunnel. It is lit, but I'm using my own light. It is super cold in here, which feels really good. Yeah, the lights could be 10 times brighter. There's a guy went by the other way. I didn't really see him until he was about 40 feet in front of me. It's got to be 50 degrees in here. Okay, that was the Big Savage Tunnel. Okay, a couple of miles back I ran into a lady named Christine. Her Appalachian trail name is Gigi, which stands for Gourmet Girl. I started talking to her at a picnic area with like a bathroom. She showed me some pictures of the Appalachian Trail that she had hiked, and talking about gear and stuff. And she started walking in the same direction that I was heading. I stayed there a little longer, and anyway, she started heading in the same direction I was going. I stuck around in the rest stop for a little while, and then shot some footage at the Eastern Continental Divide. I caught up to her again as she was filling water right before the Big Savage Tunnel, so she offered me some cold water, because I'm running a little low, and she gave me some electrolyte jelly beans. So that's trail magic right there. You know, just meeting up with people, talking to them, getting to know them a little bit. It's good to have some trail magic today, because I've also had some trail tragic, which is I've been hitting the bathroom pretty much everywhere I've been on the trail today. Won't go into details, but it's been a rough ride because of that. Luckily, it's downhill. I'm more than halfway, but I would like to eat something today. Yeah, so on the south side of the Eastern Continental Divide, it's a really good downward slope. I've been doing about 15-16 miles an hour, where when I was riding up to it, it was more like 10. So I got 21 miles to go. I'm gonna knock it out in no time if it stays like this. I am gonna stop in Frostburg for lunch, and there's a couple of points of interest. So still probably got 3 hours before I get there. Okay, just passed through the Mason-Dixon Line. I'm now in Maryland. So 20 miles to go to Cumberland, with one planned stop for lunch. And enjoying this downhill. So I'm a bit of a rule breaker. The trail speed limit is 15, but I'm doing 17 right now. It's hard not to. I've maxed out my gears, and I'm just enjoying this pedaling. I could stop pedaling, probably still do about 12. But yeah, I'm glad I went this direction. Climbing this hill would be not so much fun. In retrospect, what I did yesterday was much easier than coming up this way. $18 miles an hour. All right. If I really wanted to, I could probably hit 20, but I'm trying to save my legs. This is the Borden Tunnel, apparently from 1911. ice cold in here. It feels real good. The lights can't come on quick enough. I'm already by it before the lights kick on. I'm doing about 17 miles an hour through this tunnel. Alright, I just stopped for lunch in Frostburg, had a chicken sandwich. I'm about 15 miles away from Cumberland where I'm stopping for the day. So 30 miles in, 15 to go. And it's a little cloudy up ahead of me, so I might be racing some rain to get in. So it's 15 miles ahead of me and I'm doing 17 miles an hour, so hoping to be there before the rain. So the train that left Frostburg is going to Cumberland and along these railroad tracks. 18 miles an hour. Miles an hour. Mile marker 13. Still doing about 18 miles an hour. Had one downhill where I was doing about 20. Coming up on mile marker 11. They're just flying by at this speed. Got another really good descent. I wish all trails were like this. Mile marker 11. headwind is really strong, but I'm still doing 15 down this hill. I don't hear a train, so I think I'm good not to stop. Okay, just hit mile marker 9. I can actually see, not sure if it's going to show up on the camera, but there's rain coming from those clouds up there. So I will need to pull over soon and secure my electronics in Ziploc bags. Definitely raining. Okay, so as I'm getting closer to Cumberland, it's definitely going to probably rain on me. I just went through a darker area and it is noticeably cooler now. I can see up ahead of me and to my left side over here, there's actually rain falling. I'm hoping that maybe it'll be past by the time I get there. We'll see. Still doing about 16, 17 miles an hour. So it should be there in 30 minutes. 8 miles to go, so 30 minutes at my current pace. I had to stop and put my GoPro batteries in my battery pack into plastic bags and then put them away. I don't want those to get rained on. This camera can take it. And if it's raining when I get there, I probably won't be doing any drone footage either. The drone can't take any rain. right, this is the brush tunnel. It is lit, so I'm not going to bother whipping out the light, but we may not see it too much on the camera, so. Six miles to go. Alright, it looks like the rain clouds have moved off to the east of Cumberland, so it's a little brighter now, so hopefully we'll make it in without any rain. Miles to go. Okay, I was a little bit too optimistic with the weather forecast. It's raining now. Hopefully it's just brief. And if there's an opportunity to pull over somewhere and get under a shelter, I will. Right under this canopy is helping a little. I've got about 4 miles to go, so. Hopefully I can just ride through it. cave just back there, but it was fenced off. Otherwise, I'd be in that cave. It's actually feels quite refreshing. I was just starting to cover my glasses, so it's probably on the camera lens too. Not as bad as the torrential downpour I was in with thunder last year when I was doing the Trans-Virginia Valley 550. I got absolutely soaked. My shoes were soggy the next morning. I had to wear Ziploc bags on my feet. So, shouldn't get into that situation. Okay, I think I rode through the rain. Hopefully that's the last of it, although it looks pretty gray overhead. Got a really good downhill grade here. Gravel's a little bit loose. Watch out, squirrel. Sorry. Harry, don't die. Actually paved. It'll be even faster. They're doing 20 miles an hour. Hey, this trail crosses over the train tracks like 3 or 4 times so far. Does slow you down a little bit. Not on a mountain bike, crossing the train tracks, relatively easy. stuff flying around in the air. I think I ingested some. It's making me cough. But it's just everywhere like snowflakes. Coming into Cumberland. The river looks like the Los Angeles River through here, all covered in concrete. LA is in the process of trying to restore the river to what it was in a lot of different places. I think they should do the same thing here. It just looks terrible. And I seem to have picked up a tailwind. All right. Mile marker number 1. Let's just go ahead and take it on in to the Ramada. Actually, I guess we'll hit the trailhead. So I do not know the last 3 miles or so are paved. That's kind of nice. I think the nice downhill is over, starting to level off. About a half mile to go and I'm getting the heavy rain. But it's too late, weather. I beat you. Can't soak me enough. That's what I got left. God, look at this crap. Coming up on your left. Or right, sorry. Since it's raining, I won't be doing any drone footage. Maybe in the morning I'll come down to the end of the trail and the beginning of the C&O, or the end of the C&O, depending on which way you do it. Get some footage. This is downtown Cumberland. Getting rained on. Alright, I recognize this because I started here a couple of years ago. There's a mural. Okay, that's the end of the Great Allegheny Passage and the beginning of the C&O, which I'll start tomorrow. It is raining, so I'm going to get to the hotel before I get too wet. Well, I needed another 10 minutes. I would have made it to my hotel. It's pouring rain now. So I'm just going to wait until this passes through and ride up there. So it's still pouring rain, but it looks like this weather system should be through here in the next 10 minutes, so I'm just going to wait it out and ride up the hill relatively dry. It just got sprinkled on for like 10 minutes, but this side would soak me, so I'm just going to wait. Okay, I outwaited the rain shower. And I got a, I don't know, 3/10 of a mile ride to the hotel. So I'm just going to do it on the sidewalk. That's the side of the road that the hotel is on.